Hello and welcome to another Kickstarter Conniption preview. We'd like to remind you that our previews are sponsored in part by our Kickstarter backers and the makers of this game. Today we are going to take a look at Planet Unknown.
Welcome to Tantrum House Studio Awesome. I'm Katie.
And I'm Ryan, and today we're talking about Planet Unknown. This is a tile placement game for 1 to 6 players by Adam's Apple Games. We are looking at a prototype today, so keep in mind the art and components might change for the final version.
In Planet Unknown, each player is trying to develop their own planet by placing polyominoes that has 2 resources. These are chosen from a side of a Lazy Susan style holder that is facing you.
When starting, you must choose an edge of the planet to start from, and each tile then must touch a previously laid tile. The tiles you choose will make you go up on the matching resource tracks.
Resource tracks can give you points, unlock abilities, let you choose a reward, or let you move your rover around on the board. The rover is used to pick up life pods and to clean up meteor strikes for points.
Another way to get points is to fulfill a goal card. You are each competing with each of your neighbors to score the goal card that is placed between you. At the end of the game, you determine the winner of each goal card and award those points.
The game end is triggered when a player can no longer place a tile, whether they have fulfilled all the planet's surface, or if they can't fit one of the choices of the tiles, or if an entire side of the Lazy Susan is empty.
Each player then counts up points earned from how well they filled their planet's surface with their tiles. Completed rows and columns are worth points listed. Some are shorter, some are medium, and some are longer. Each uncleared meteor strike counts as an empty space and therefore keeps that row and column from scoring. The player with the most points wins.
So this game has an asymmetrical setup that you can use. Each player would be using a different and unique track board that includes different rewards for players, and as they advance up those tracks. There's also a planned solo mode as well, but since it's still in the works, we didn't actually get to play it.
An interesting strategic aspect of this game is weighing the choice between what's on the tiles you're presented with and what their shape is. Also, the choice between short pieces that are easy to play and long pieces that hurry the game to its conclusion, that might possibly cut off other player strategies. So you gotta weigh, do I get this one that gives me the text that I want? Or do I get this other one which helps me finish the game faster and possibly cut off other people's play? Or do I focus on the ones that have meteors on them and try to collect those, or risk losing scoring that row or column because the meteor is still on it?
Yeah, there are a lot of layers of thought that you have to put into your tile choices. Not only how well they fit, like we were saying, but also what you might possibly be getting from that tile. The asymmetrical part of this added a really neat layer of thought to the game. You can play as one of the corporations, and each corporation focuses in a different track. Some are harder to play than others, but it does really add, like I said, an extra layer of difficulty so that it really spices the game up as you've played a few and you are interested in trying a harder version. There are many paths to victory with this game. It's not just who can do this one thing fastest. There are many ways to score points. There are many paths you can take to try to figure out how you're going to either mess up an opponent, or if you're just going to completely focus on your own and try to get a lot of points that way. There isn't a lot of player interaction with this. Hate drafting is always a thing. Ryan did that to me on our game.
Well,
he said it wasn't on
sort of.
purpose.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I was after happened to be the same ones she was after, so by the time the Lazy Susan turned around to her point, the water tiles weren't there for her to draw from, so that kind of hurt her.
Yeah. This game overall is that tile placement and advancing up a track style game. And if this sounds like it is interesting to you, please check out Planet Unknown on Kickstarter, and be sure to stay tuned to our channel for more previews and games coming to Kickstarter. I had to sneeze so bad. Sorry.
It's okay.